Hello everyone, Andrew here from NFX Trading Academy with the market outlook for next week, which is going to be from 24th of October all the way to 28th of October. This is the last full week of October, and then we're going to have the end of the month next Monday, which is also going to be the NFP week, which will be very interesting. I want to start off by looking at the news for this upcoming week from 23rd all the way to 28th. On Monday, we're going to have some big news on Euro. We're going to have French Fed. On Monday, we're going to have some very important Euro news. We're going to have French PMI, German PMI, and also GBP PMI, Player Services PMI on USD. So I think Monday, we're going to have some big moves starting from London session all the way to New York session. Tuesday, not so many news, nothing really important. On Wednesday, just some CAD news that will affect probably oil. Thursday, we're going to have USD news and also some Euro news and an ECB press conference where again, we will have some volatility, and then Friday nothing too important. So I do think volatility will come in from the beginning of the week, from Monday, and it's gonna probably go all the way to Wednesday, Thursday, and probably Friday we'll have some more consolidation. If we take a look at the charts, especially on DXY, we're gonna see that we did have a huge bearish move. After having the initial daily change of character right here, we did have a retest on the zone. On the 1 hour, there was an imbalance actually on the 4 hour right here, where price did spike into, gave another bearish change of character, and then price mitigated that week and then turned bearish again. Personally, I wasn't expecting that big of a move, but it happened. So now what we can expect from next week is to have a small retracement and then a continuation of this bearish pressure until probably this area as the first target and then the second area right there. I do see DXY going bearish for the next few weeks to retest the lower areas. First of all, it's probably gonna come again deeper into this area and then maybe even lower. Same on the 1 hour, just the retest and then a continuation of the drop to the downside. So looking at this, I am expecting for EURUSD, if we take a look at the daily time frame again, as I said last week, after this bearish close, I was expecting price to go bullish, which it did. It reacted from a 4 hour zone and then gave another retest, another liquidation week, and then price reversed once again at Friday close. We reacted from this 4 hour flip zone where price didn't really give confirmation for sellers. I did mention the setup in the Telegram group, and I also mentioned the setup on Friday for the sales if you paid attention. But for here, I was expecting price to push a little bit higher into this zone before selling off, but unfortunately it didn't. It just left that Asia high right there and then price just dropped. After the bearish move, we did have a small retracement, but again no confirmation for the sells. And on Friday I did, as I mentioned before, I posted a chart saying that this sell is gonna probably happen from this area, which it did. Price did crash for almost 100 pips. It was like 80, 90 pips all the way to that area, which if we take a look on the 4 hour, it was just below that low, and on 1 hour it was a small imbalance. Looking at the 50 minute, you can see the wick here was retested and also it came into that imbalance. Unfortunately, price didn't really give any good confirmations for buys. I was expecting price to range a little bit in this area before turning bullish maybe this week to push all the way to 0.988 and then potentially to the 1.0 level. But for this week, what I'm expecting is for price to start pushing again bullish. If we look at the 4 hour, this high right here is just weak. It's liquidity and price will most likely take it as soon as the market opens. So what I'm expecting is for Asia session to either start pushing bullish towards this area as soon as it opens, and then maybe we can have some confirmation for London session to push price higher towards the 1.0 level, which I do see being hit even tomorrow or maybe Tuesday London session or New York session. And after that, we can potentially start pushing again above this area into the imbalance at 1.005 all the way to 1.01. So that imbalance is a big target where price may be heading. That's about it for EURUSD. Just what I'm expecting. If Asia session does decide to consolidate down, then that's going to be perfect because we can take that buy on London session. But if you want to see the exact entry that I'm looking for, don't forget to join the free Telegram group. I'll probably post a chart there pre-London of what I'm expecting, because I am waiting for Asia session to happen to see how price reacts and how price builds liquidity. Looking at GBP USD is basically the same thing. Daily closed beautiful for longs. It did have a retest here, closed with a wick and a bullish body. I do think GBP USD is gonna push towards the 1.15 level at the start of the week as well. So I am expecting a lot of bullish pressure maybe from these areas right here if price can come down. If not, then same thing as EURUSD, waiting to see how Asia session plays out and then for some liquidity to be taken in London Open to start pushing. There's 200 pips all the way to 1.25, and it is a move that can happen basically in one session without any issues. Moving on to gold, again this setup was mentioned in the Telegram group, this area right here, where price did come, tap perfectly into my line at around 16.18 and then gave a nice 300 pip reaction. Unfortunately, I did not catch this move because I only trade gold at New York Stock Exchange Open, which was around here, and price already moved like 200 pips, so it wasn't really worth it. But again, market open Monday, Tuesday, I do expect price to start pushing higher, maybe to the 1700s level right here, before having another pullback. If we see a pullback into this area or even this imbalance right here, then I will again start looking for buys to start pushing higher. So basically every setup that I see is against the DXY, which makes me think that we can see the dollar dumping a little bit and EURUSD, GBP/USD and gold going long this week and maybe even the first week of November. Looking at crypto and Bitcoin, I can see the same thing happening. I see Bitcoin going long for a little bit, especially after we mitigated that area with this huge wick. Price is ranging in this area, so I'm expecting it to come a little bit down, make some confirmation and then start pushing towards this higher here or even the 20k level before maybe going bearish again. So this just confirms my theory of dollar being bearish, because if dollar goes bearish, then also the assets will start going higher, and Bitcoin is a asset. Same thing for Ethereum. We did have a nice reaction here. Price did come to mitigate and liquidate this area, gave a nice confirmation, and now it just retested. It's just retesting the area once again, and price may start pushing towards the 1380 level once again to retest that. This is probably gonna happen again on Monday or Tuesday, beginning of the week, with the euro news, with the dollar news and everything that's gonna happen. I do expect dollar to start going bearish again. That's it for this market outlook. It's one of the cleanest market outlook, just to say it like that. I'm really confident in the moves that are gonna happen, and I will execute according to them. That's really important. Always have a plan and always stick to a plan that you create before the trading week, keeping in mind on the higher time frames and what moves you can expect, so that way you can also take lower time frame entries, keeping the higher time frame targets in mind. So if you wanna see what setups I'm looking for in a specific day, don't forget to join the free Telegram group. The link is in the description. Also like this video, subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.